Coach Robinson, we'll start with you. Can you talk about the leadership that you have returning and how you expect it to help this team moving forward in the 2024 season?
Yeah, for the first time since I've been at Bethany, I feel like I have a really strong group of leaders. Looking at TJ right here, he kind of leads that group. That's why he's here, because he's was voted team captain in the spring, and he represents us really well from a leadership standpoint. When we look at our leaders, we want to be high-character individuals. We want to do things the right way, off the field, in the classroom. He's a great rep from that standpoint. He's almost had a 4.0 both years he's been at Bethany. And on top of that, we want guys that care about the team. Like he's willing to sacrifice, be selfless, and do whatever he can do to help us move forward. And the expectation is that this strong group of leaders, led by TJ, are going to help us be able to sustain through the season, continue to improve, and put a better product out there this fall.
Coach, what areas do you believe will be the strength of the team heading into 2024?
Well, looking at the strength, I think the easiest thing to do is look at where we have the most returners coming back. And I think on the offensive line and the defensive line, where the O-line respectively, we have 4 of the 5 starters coming back. And then on the D-line, we have all of our starters returning. We're looking for those groups to be the strength of our team and really be the guys that set the tone week in and week out.
On the flip side of that, where do you see as the biggest area of improvement from the 2023 season?
Well, if you look at our season last year, it was really hard for us to play 4 quarters. So I would like to say that our improvement this year will be able to sustain better throughout games, come out in the second half of games and be able to start those halves like we started the game. So I want to improve and be able to put 4 quarters together and be able to play that way throughout the whole season.
You have a couple of big transfers. Can you discuss their impact on each side of the ball for this year?
Yeah, I think we've been fortunate enough to get some guys in that have some experience playing at a higher level, and it's at multiple positions. So the expectation is those guys combined with the guys that we have that are getting older, coming in and creating some really competitive practices, a competitive camp this fall, and making all the position groups stronger so that the best guys that we put out there are ready to play at a high level within the PAC.
Thank you so much, Coach. And now, TJ, a few questions for you. You followed Coach Robinson from Baldwin-Wallace. What did you see in how he runs a program that makes you want to follow him?
First off, I would just like to say it was his influence on me was the most significant thing that I came across at the time. And as a person, he really cares about you, and you don't really come across that from coaches in general. And everyone in this room, whether you're a coach or a player, wants to thrive. And for that, you need a positive environment with positive people around you, and he's that type of person.
Okay. What is your biggest strength, and how would that benefit the Bethany offense?
I would say that my biggest strength would be coming with high energy and everything inside the field, and just work ethic. And I feel like that pertains to the defense and the special teams as well, which is we're emphasizing on just being urgent and having high energy.
Okay. What are your expectations for the upcoming season for the team, and also what are your expectations as a player and as a leader for the team?
I would say just urgency and being disciplined within every position group and just focus on the small things.
Okay. Thank you, TJ, and thanks again to Coach Robinson. Bethany will kick off their season on September 7th when they host Allegheny College. Coach Robinson and TJ Owensby.